This is Gaming Face Punch.
The Phantom Pain is rumoured, and it's rumoured. I've only got one source for this, therefore it's only a rumour, but I have evidence to back this up, along with several other websites. The Phantom Pain will feature microtransactions. Well, the story goes as follows. There was a leak on the Italian PlayStation Store, which showed this happen, yeah. And then this Italian guy who was, I think, it was testing or reviewing the game, hit an error message which showed something about microtransactions. He then tweeted it. His name is, I have no idea, Aurelio. I'll put his name down because I butcher names left, right, and centre. Now I'm wondering if these microtransactions and bits have caused the rift between Konami and Hideo Kojima. Because you can imagine that you're the guy who does the game, blah, 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 blah. Oh, we want to put microtransactions in it. And Hideo Kojima's doesn't really take any shit as a games developer. And he's like, kind of like, you're doing it my fucking way. If I don't like it, then I'll replace you and I'll get someone else. Hence, Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. He had one team that were working on it. They fucked up. He made them publicly apologise for their failures and then handed it over to another company to fix. So he's a pretty much a no shit kind of guy when it comes to these sort of things, and I can imagine that this would cause an argument.
Yeah, and we know that he's been at loggerheads, don't we? So maybe it's around them wanting to add microtransactions into the game, and he doesn't, and maybe he feels it takes away from the experience of the game having microtransactions in it. And if that's the case, then Kojima is strongly against microtransactions. Yeah,
we don't know, because Konami are just acting batshit crazy at the moment. They are completely dependent on a change in Japanese law in order for them to make the next big lump of cash, rather than focusing on their current business, which is really weird. I know Konami do other things too. They do sports centers and this, the other, but they pretty much do fruit machines or one-armed bandits, or whatever you want to call them, gambling machines, ching, yeah. In Japan. And there's been rules and regulations stopping them from expanding. And then that's kind of now been released. And it looks like they're not focusing on the other things, and they're just like imploding at the moment. Everything goes, and this would ruin fucking the Phantom Pain. Full stop. This would just ruin it.
Yeah, I don't see any need for it.
Yeah. Apparently there's a base building element in it, and that's where the microtransactions are. So it's like kind of, oh, you've got to build a fortification for this fence. It'll take 7 in-game days. But if you pay $1 now, it'll only take 30 minutes. And it's like, okay.
What I hate about games is when they add time elements in. It started with Facebook, where you play the free games on Facebook and you set stuff up and you have to leave it for 50 hours or something for it to do stuff for you to continue on with the game. So it's sort of like, it makes you come back to the game later. Yeah. Now you've got bigger games like this having time elements which basically stop you from playing the game. I've got to build a base. Bang. Okay. Yeah, it's going to take me this much time. I can understand in an RTS, you start building something, and yeah, it takes 15 seconds or whatever for it to build. During that time, you're vulnerable, blah, 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 blah. But it doesn't, it's part of the game. Whereas this doesn't seem part of the game. It's just, it's fucking batshit crazy.
Thanks so much for watching this video.
If you enjoyed it, hit that like button.
If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button.
And don't forget to comment down below.
Follow us on Twitter.
Add us on Google+.
And like us on Facebook.
And don't forget, we've got a website too.